Ever seen them before being used?
Yes, Casey.
Where?
Sometimes in office data we use pie charts.
So then we already have bar graphs in different formats, different ways. We have already seen in the previous session. Then why specifically use pie charts?
Presentation becomes better.
Okay,
to track the progress.
I can track
Now,
the
if I
progress
say
by. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
now, let's say example where I have to write a code. Let's take the code for 400 lines. 400 lines I have to write the code. So in that case, I can mention using a pie graph how many lines of code has been left, how much has been executed, and how much percentage of lines are yet to be written. So something like that.
Okay,
Or like for a single entity, multiple factors combining can be defined in a in 100% way.
okay, all right. One important thing that you might have seen or not seen is generally what is being done. Yes, like Anshula said, it is used in offices, and more or less it is used to depict like two important things. First of all, let us say there are two, three different companies that are operating. Let's say the telecom sector, where currently you might have seen the recent trend that is happening of Vodafone Idea that is coming into news. And why did Vodafone Idea come into news? That's because of Geo. So I could say the combination share of Vodafone Idea was basically created to compete with Geo. So one particular scenario where you will see regular use of pie charts is competitive scenario across the market. That would be one thing. The second thing would be which particular sector or which particular field is contributing majorly for any particular given results. Like if I have to say, let's say you have a big factory. So there's a marketing division, there's an operations division, there's a transport sector, everything. And each one is contributing towards profit. So let's say the profit was 100 crores, then each division contributed to how much percentage of profit. So those are some various examples where pie charts are used. The key thing being generally the questions that would be asked to you for pie charts would be on a simple linear scale, I would say. That is 100% in your linear scale is 360-degree in pie chart. That means it can go the other way. 360-degree in pie chart is 100% in linear scale. So if I say 36-degree in pie chart, that would mean 10%. So this is 10%, right? Basically, this much is what would be sufficient. There would be one or two important tricks that would be required that we'll discuss when the questions arise. Apart from it, the normal calculations that we used to do for our normal bar charts, that would be more than sufficient. Any doubts in understanding pie charts? Anyone? Okay. If there's no doubt, then let's start with the question. So here it's given the distribution of students in a batch in a B school who got placed according to different companies. So this is more or less like somewhat that you might be seeing 2 3 years down the line, where after graduating from a B school, you will see how much the percentage of your batch has been placed in which all sectors. So this 36%, 36 degree would become 10%, this 20%, and so on for everyone. Now it is as the students of the batch got placed, and it is also known each student got placed in exactly one company. So no student is getting repeated. That is for sure. Now the question is asked is what percentage of the total students got placed in software or the manufacturing. Now software is 36, manufacturing is 54. Answer would be, come on guys, this is simple one. Answer would be
25%.
yes, 25%. Clearly, quite simple. 54 plus 36, if you add, you will get 90%, 90 degree. So that is like 1/4 of what you can say. Or even if you don't want to do it, you can individually do it. This is 10%, this is 15%, individually 25%. So you will get just 25%. So various ways that you can use. You can directly add the degrees and then divide it by 360 degree, or you can individually convert them. The choice is yours. Now, similarly, simple calculations we have, and it's quite an easy set to start with. You have 4 different questions. I'm giving you guys 6 minutes for this 4 questions, more than sufficient. Let's begin. Answers in the chat box privately. Yes, Ashvik and Prerit, correct? Correct again,
Casey,
Ashvik.
can you scroll down the third question?
Scroll down. Now is it visible? Anshula, correct? Yes, Manideep, correct. Yes, Ashvik, fourth answer is correct. Others, hurry up. If you are facing any difficulty, please ask me. No, Manijip, your third answer is not correct. Prerit, your third answer is correct. Hurry up, guys. Last 2 minutes. Yes, Ashwin, correct. Great. Completed on time. That's good. Others, hurry up. Manidev, did you get the third question now? That's a simple one.
Yes, Kesari, yes, Kesari. Got it, got it.
Which answer did you get now? Yes, correct. Great. Hurry up, others. 1 more minute. Last. This is the easiest test we'll be solving today. Yes, Manidev, fourth one is correct. Great. Others, hurry up. We'll move to the next question shortly. So if you have any difficulty, the answers are till now. Is Anshula correct? Hurry up, solve the final one. Okay, so if you're lagging somewhere in the calculation part, the fifth answer is D. Uh, it's a simple calculation.
Casey, I'm not able to get fourth and fifth.
Spandana, which part are you not understanding?
Like say, I mean, the second one itself, they say the banking sector, it has 51 number of students, right?
Yeah,
So banking sector 54
50,
degree,
54 degree is how much percentage?
15%.
If 15% is 51,
Yeah.
then how much would be 100?
Okay.
340.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If 15, that's your simple unitary method. If 15% is 51, then 1% would be 1 point, where did it go? 3.4, right?
3.4. Yeah, that one I got, but then
Then
after that,
100 would be 340.
okay, until 3.4 I got, and then I stopped.
Yeah, simple. Yes. So fifth answer is D. Great. So got it, everyone?
Casey, I asked for fourth and fifth.
Sorry, I'm not able to see your in the chat box.
No, I didn't got how to proceed in fourth one.
Okay. So if the number of students who are placed in consulting companies exceed those placed in the software companies by 72. Now, how much is the difference in degrees between the consulting and the software? Consulting is 72 degrees, software is 36 degrees. Then the difference is 36 degrees, right?
Yes,
So 36 degrees is 72. That means 1 degree is 2 students.
yes.
Then total is 200 students, right?
Where to given the total?
720.
Okay, okay.
360 degrees. Now, the question asked is the number of students in the batch who were placed in manufacturing companies. Manufacturing, how much it is? 54 degree.
Yes.
Now we know 1 degree is 2 people. Done.
Okay,
Multiply
54.
54 by 2. We'll get the answer.
Okay, so actually, what I did was I considered the total number as 100x, and from that I found out x, and like that. So that is more complex.
No, I won't say it is complex here. It's almost the same calculation.
Yes, Kesari. For third and fourth, I used the approach which is
For
like
fifth also, I did the same.
yes.
It's completely fine. It's normal. You can use your approach. Like I said, it's I would say if I have to erase this clutter, 1 second. Like I mentioned in between, it's in pie charts you will have only two things: converting your degrees in percentages and converting your percentages in degrees. In whichever way you can do it, that's perfectly fine. I mean, at the end of the day, you'll have to do final basic multiplication and division. If you are quick with that part, it's perfectly okay. Okay, got it, everyone then? If you haven't, take a screenshot. The answers have been marked. Try it, and then if you have any doubts, we can discuss it further. Let's move to the next set then. Okay, so this is the next set. So here it gives the pie chart represents the number of votes cast by different political parties in an election in the year 2017. The total number of votes here are given. This is the total number of votes. Now, the fun part is you don't have any options. Now your calculations have to be spot on. Let's see if you can do this part quickly. Yes, Shashwik, your 11th and 12th are correct. Prerit, 11th is correct. Manideep, correct. Prerit, please recheck your 12th ka calculations. Manideep, correct. No, Ashwik, recheck your 13th ka calculations. No, it's still not correct. It's close enough, but not correct, Ashwik. Others, I hope you have understood the question. Yes, Prerit, now it's correct. Was there a calculation mistake, or did you make a mistake in typing the answer?
Typing.
Okay. Yeah, Anshula, correct. Yes, Ashwik, now it's correct. What happened today all of a sudden? Everything was going correct. All of a sudden, two wrong calculations. Did you understand what mistake we were making, Ashwik?
Yeah, I was doing the other way around.
Okay. Yes, Manideep, correct. Prerit, it is asked by what percentage, not number, in 13th one. Please read the question carefully. No, Anshula. Yes, Manideep, 14th one is correct. Hurry up, guys. This is just tad difficult than the previous one. No, Ashwik. Please recheck your calculations. No, not again. You were going all guns blazing. All of a sudden, your train got derailed somehow.
Shit, I got confused between BJP and BSP.
Ashwik, have you ever cast a vote?
Yeah, 3 times.
Hopefully that doesn't happen there.
No, we don't
You
have.
got confused between BJP and or some other regional party similar name or something.
No, there were no similar names.
Okay. Yes, Prerit, correct. I've had people in my hostel who are close to the age of 24, 25 and have never voted. That's why I
No,
asked.
no, when was major, it was a time of local elections.
Okay.
Exactly. So
No, Ashwik, still not correct. Yes, Manideep, correct. Great. Okay, so I will write down the numbers in case you have any difficulty. So the 11th one answer is Anshula. No, yeah, I mean you're quite correct, but your answer is, I mean, I can understand. Basically, the 14th answer is 75. So please recheck your calculation.
again, I went other way around.
Like I mentioned, you were going all guns blazing, all correct answers. All of a sudden, two questions, and your train got derailed. 12th answer is 52560. 13th is 60. 14th is 75%. Sorry, for 75%, no, 75 votes. Until 14th, it is asked total number of votes. You have given me the answer in percentage. Which question are you calculating?
Sorry, by mistake I write down percent. No, in question number 14, he's saying what percentage?
Okay, sorry, my bad, yeah. My- And 15th ka answer, guys, is, it's a simple one, not much. This is the final answer. We have Manideep who has completed. Apart from it, anyone who got the 15th one correct? This was fairly simple as well. It's just that we had some difficult numbers to crunch with. That's it. Anybody in difficulty in facing any question? Let's move forward. The next question has something that is conceptual. Last minute, guys, to solve this question. Hurry up. All right, let's move forward to the next question then. I hope the
Yes,
calculation
I got
pattern.
50.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's fairly easy. It's just that we have a
Casey,
bigger
could you
number.
please tell me question number 13?
Okay, and
Actually,
13 what? 13 is quite easy.
I don't get 60.
What did you get then?
9%.
9%. Okay. By what percentage is the total votes cast for Congress party more than that for others? Congress how much is it?
24.
24. Others is 15.
15.
24% is how much bigger than 15%
9.
in terms of percentage? Okay, so 9% is by 9% it is bigger, right?
Yes.
Now let's forget this percentage. Let's suppose this is x, this is x. Okay,
Okay.
so this is 9x.
Yes.
9x is how much percentage of 15x? Can I say 24x is 60% bigger than 15x?
9x is 66.6% bigger than 15x.
No,
Is it?
60%.
No, 60%.
It's 60%. 15 6 is 90.
Yeah.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me explain it in a simpler language.
No, I actually get
If
it, but
if your selling price is 24, the cost price is 15, how much is the profit percentage? Yes, this is the selling price, this is the
60.
cost
Yeah.
price. That's it, that is being asked. It is being asked percentage. I know you could have confused between percentage as
Hmm.
in 15 and 24 ka difference 9%. That might have been the ambiguity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, there's playing with words. That's the issue. Otherwise, the method is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, let's move to the next set then. So here now we'll have two pie charts. Now the important thing being how to relate those two pie charts. So here we have a different number. Here we have a different number. This is of 2015-16. This is 16-17. And it gives the pie charts gives the percentage distribution of INO produced in India in 2015-16 and 16-17. Now, just to be sure, one important thing. If I have to look that if I have to compare West Bengal here and West Bengal here, how will I compare?
By getting their values in the form of numbers.
But wouldn't that be a long step, like converting for each and everyone?
Yes.
So what can I do? Is
Just
there
that
any simpler?
total quantities we can compare, and that we can get a fraction
Like,
like 720 by 1080 fraction.
okay, and
That fraction we can multiply to the percentage.
okay, to which one? To 2015-16 or 2016-17?
That I don't know.
Well, what you are telling was quite correct. It's like just the final step is missing. Your strategy was correct.
Kesri, like, I mean, we can have, without calculation, we can have a small logic where we know that the 10% in this 2015-16 chart is 72, and there itself you are getting as 144.
True.
So here, since the value got updated to 1080, so in that 10% itself is 108. So
Okay.
obviously that 15% will be more because here 10% is only 720,
But then
72.
will you do such a calculation for everyone, for every state? I can understand what you're telling is quite correct, but won't then it become tedious?
Double calculations will be there.
Yes, exactly. Double calculations. Instead of doing double calculation, I want to do one calculation only when I have to compare. Like what you said is quite correct, Astrid, and it might be that calculations for some sections would be required some questions. I'm asking, let's say there's a question that arises. I mean, it might not be in this set, it might be in any different set also. If I have to compare, let's say the numbers are, how do I put it? Let's suppose this is 36 percentage, this is 23 percentage, TDS calculation numbers. So what you will do in such a method is, this is 720, this is 1080. Take the ratio of 720 by 1080. That would be how much?
2/3.
Exactly 2 by 3. Use this to directly multiply by this. What it will give you is basically bring them to exact same scale. Let's for example, let's say Andhra Pradesh here was 40%. Okay, here it was 30%. Where is it? Let's example take here it was 30%. Now this 40% is of different thing, this 30% is of different thing. You cannot compare 40 and 30. What you will have to do is bring 40 to this scale, bring 30 to this scale, then compare. Instead of doing this, I'm taking a ratio of 720 by 180, that's 2 by 3, and directly putting it to 40. Now by doing so, what I'm doing is I'm indirectly bringing this 30 and this 40 to exactly 1% scale. So this would be 40 into 2 by 3. That will give me, if this is 30 percentage of something, this same 40 percentage would be how much of this same thing. Even though it will not give me the number, I do not want the number. I want to know which will be greater or which will be less. And there it will clearly give me the exact answer. It will come very handy once you will get such a question where you have to directly compare and then calculate. Let the question come. If a question comes, so we'll discuss more this in detail, because it will require calculation part. Let's start solving the question. If it comes, we'll see. So there are 5 questions. I'm giving you guys 8 minutes. That would be more than sufficient. It's 8:30. I will be starting then in 8. I will move to the next set in 8:40. Start. Is aspect correct? Correct, Prerit? Yes, Anshula, correct? Ashwik, your 17th is correct. Prerit, recheck your calculation. Anshula, please recheck your 17th one. Yes, Ashvik, 18th is correct. Great. No, Manideep, 17th is not correct, unfortunately. 17th is kind of a trap. 3 people have already fallen into that trap. No, Anshula, not yet correct. Yes, Ashvik, 19th is correct. Great, good going. Guys, I can understand you might have why you might have fallen for the trap of 17th Kasi, that it is 10% here as well. It is 10% here as well. Since it is not increasing, directly go for it. But the key thing to remember is this 10% is of 720. This 10% is of 1080. So there's still a great improvement. In the case of West Bengal, this is 20% of 720, let's say 144. Here, West Bengal is 15% of 1080. That means it would be 108 and 54 roughly. Clearly, that is what, like 162. You can see roughly this is still very less improvement compared to 72 to, that is, where did it go, 108. Here it is 1.5 times, here it is not even 1.5 times. So don't get directly confused by 10% here, 10% here, no improvement, mark C as the answer. I hope that clears that doubt of 17th. Ashwik, your 20th is not correct, please recheck. Yes, Prerit, your 18th is correct. 17th cut out clear for everyone, those who had answered C. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, Kesari.
Okay. Yes, Anshula, correct, 19th. Anshula, you did not answer the 18th question.
Yeah, I'm doing. Actually, you start explaining question number 17, so I stopped.
Okay, okay. No, but you answered 19th right now, so I was asking, did you attempt the 18th one?
I simply did 19 first.
Okay, fine, fine, no issues. No, Manideep, yeah, 18th correct, Manideep. 18th one is correct, yeah. Take 2 more minutes, guys. You have to move to the next set. Yes, 18th correct, Anshula. Hurry up, guys, now with the last question.
Kesari, my 20 is correct.
Sorry, I missed it. No, it's still not correct. Okay, for others who could not solve it some reason, the answer for 16th is A, the answer for 17th is B, the answer for 18th is C, 19th is D, and 20th.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, fine. Take 1 minute.
Kesri, can you explain 19th one?
Okay, so it is telling what is the percentage increase in the production of iron ore in Andhra Pradesh from 2015 to 2016. It's quite similar to the question Anshula had in the previous doubt Anshula had in the previous set, that 60% wala part. It's almost exact similar. Find out the number of Andhra Pradesh in 2015 and then find out the number of Andhra Pradesh in 2016, 17, exact number. So Andhra Pradesh 15-16 is how much? 5% of 720, that is 36, right?
No, I was hoping you can explain by what 2 by 3 fraction method.
Okay, so you want that one. See,
Yes.
that will help you in comparing which one is greater or which one is less. Like, let's say if I ask you how many states had an increase in their percentage or not, then what will you do? Now for that question, you have two methods. First, all everywhere what you have done is take out the percentage, multiply this percentage by this number and find out individually for all the states in 2015-16, then compare it with, then do the similar process for 2016-17, right?
Yes.
Instead, take a ratio of 720 by 180 and directly multiply it to all the states of 2015-16. Now, whichever number you will have 20 into, now 20 into 720 by 180 will be 2 by 3. So this will become
35.
somewhere around 12 point something something, right?
Yes.
Compare this 12 point something something with 15 point something something here. Which one is greater, 12 point or 15?
15.
That means West Bengal had a significant rise.
Okay.
To explain you the perspective, you will face such a similar issue, and how or where it will, let me tell you. So when you will be attempting your CAT, after your CAT, you will be given calls from the B schools, right? And there you have your 10th and 12th ka score. Now, all of you have studied from different boards in your 10th standard, 12th standard, CPSC, ICSE, state board, or different boards, right? Each have a different scoring pattern of giving you grades of marks in 10th and 12th. So you will have a percentage conversion factor that will be allotted to by your board, or it has been internally done by CAT based on the difficulty level of the boards. So what will happen is, let's say if somebody is getting 95 percentage in CBSE, but let's say if somebody is getting 90 to 93 percentage in the state board, they will consider them equal. This is just an assumption I'm telling, don't believe the exact words. So this is more like it. Or you will also have, see, what would happen in CAT is you had two papers, like I mentioned this before as well. So let's say there was a morning slot and evening slot. Morning slot, let's say the topper scores around 180, and in evening slot the paper was very easy. The topper scores around 240. Okay. Now what they will do is they will have a conversion factor wherein they will consider 180 marks scored in first paper is equal to 240 marks in second paper. That means they will have a conversion factor for second paper of 180 by 240, that is 3 by 4. So whatever you score in the second paper, it will be reduced by 3 by 4. This is basically the interpretation of your ratio to compare the things, which one is greater in different scales. Understood it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Ashvik, your 1 minute is over, and the answer for 20th is C.
History, I didn't get question 20.
I got 23, but
Okay. Anybody who got 20th? Okay, nobody got it. Surprising. Okay, let's do it then. No worries. Let's erase this clutter. Okay. So in the pie chart for 2016-17, only 50% of the iron ore produced in West Bengal was included. So clearly 50%. So only 7 point. So whatever number it is producing, actually it produced double of it. So here it produces 162 million tons, but 162 extra it had produced which wasn't counted, right? Everybody clear with this part?
yes, Kesari.
Yeah. Now it is given, and if a new pie chart is drawn after collecting this, all other values remaining the same, then what percentage of total iron ore produced in India was produced in West Bengal? Simple. 162 plus 162 divided by 1080 plus 162. It produced 162 initially, right? But that was only half of what it actually produced. That means it had produced a double of it. Are you not getting the answer with this calculation?
I'm getting it as
Yes.
23 point something.
Okay, let me check. No, it's for me it's coming 25.4 something.
So 320, 324.
324 divided by 1080 plus no, sorry, what is it?
1404. 1404.
162. Yeah, it's exactly 26 point.
No, 324 divided
26.0.
by 324 divided by 1404, right?
14, no? Why 1404?
1080.
1080 plus 162 in denominator.
Oh shit. Okay, I considered 324.
See, it's the exact answer is 26.08 percentage.
Right. So okay, I missed it there.
Okay, others, is it clear? Anshula got it?
Yes, Kesari, you have divided 324 by 1080.
Plus 162. See, initial the actual production was 1080. Fine.
Yes,
But there we had considered only 162 of West Bengal. Now West Bengal is 162 plus 162, right?
yes,
If it is increasing in West Bengal, it will increase in total as well, right?
yes.
So West Bengal now will be 162 plus 162 divided by 1080 plus 162.
Okay, okay, yes.
Got it, everyone?
Yes, Kesari.
Okay, great. Let's move to the new set then. Uh, this, guys, will be your homework set. We have a similar one. Nothing much difference. Same way that we used to do. I will let you know the answers now. So please note down the answers. The answer for sixth one is Bombay. The answer for seventh one is Delhi, D for Delhi. Answer for eighth one is Chennai. Answer for ninth one is Ahmedabad. And answer for 10th one is Bombay. I repeat, answer for 6th one is Bombay, B. Answer for 7th is Delhi. Answer for 8th one is Chennai. Answer for 9th is Ahmedabad. And answer for 10th one is Bombay. Take a screenshot. This will be your homework set. Quite similar to what we did just now. Almost similar. We have your schools with different ratios and everything. Basically similar logic, nothing much. Just a little more tedious because of the calculation part, that's it. Otherwise the conceptually it's pretty much the same. Finally we'll move to our final part of 3 question sets. For everyone, is the questions visible, the numbers and everything diagram?
Yes, Kechari.
Okay, so this is an important set, guys. Please pay attention. So it says the pie chart shows the distributions of annual expenses and savings by Mr. and Mrs. Ayer. So it says annual expenses and savings. Now the left one, this is for Mr. Ayer. This is for Mrs. Ayer. And this is total expenditure, combined expenditure as the sum. Any difficulty in understanding this question here till now? If I have to put it in easier words, this is how Mr. Iyer spends his money. This is how Mrs. Iyer spends her money. This is the combination of their savings, how they save. And that saving is this savings, this. This 20% if I keep, this 25% if I keep, and if I combine them, I will get this. Understood this part?
Yes, Kechari.
Okay. So to start off with, you can now solve the way Ashwik used to solve in the beginning. Like, let us assume this as 100x, this as 100y. You can begin or to get better, easier calculation part, what you can do is, instead of say 100, take 1000. Why? Because this 20% will give you 200x, and this 200x will come here. And then you will have further calculation part, and again 10 and 20, 50% of it. So instead of dealing with fractions, you will still deal with numbers. So I would prefer take 1000x, 1000y on both the sides. And then the numbers are fairly simple. The calculation would be easy. First solve these 2 questions. Then I have further 3 questions. I will then shift it so that you can see the question. Otherwise the diagram and the question won't be visible in one go. I'm giving you 7 to 8 minutes to solve it. Basic understanding part of it is difficult, otherwise the question is easy. Start. Eleventh one might be a little trickier. Let's see who gets it first.
Kesari is my 11th one, correct Kesari?
Yeah, sorry, I was speaking and I forgot that my mic was on mute. Yeah, so your 11th one is correct. Hurry up, guys. If you're not able to understand the question or any point are you stuck, do let me know. No, Ashvik, 11th is not correct. As the question just looks difficult, it is actually quite easy. Yeah, Ashvik, now it's correct. What happened the first time?
Just a
You assumed
calculation.
something?
Calculation
Okay.
error.
Please try avoiding your calculation errors. It costs you sometimes a lot. Basically, it was the calculation errors that had costed me my 99 percentile in DILR. Because of that, I just had to settle for 97, not 99. 10 calculation errors in 3 questions dropped out. So there was a difference of 12 marks. No, Anshula, 11th one is not correct. Please recheck. Prerit, did you understand the question?
Yes, Casey. I couldn't do 11th one, but 12th one I did.
Kesari, could you please explain
Which one?
the 11th one? I mean, the incomes, as in, should we be taking from the savings part or?
No. Incomes means the salary. So let us say, now the ratio is already given, right? So let us assume Mrs. Iyer gets 400 rupees. Mrs. Iyer gets 300 rupees. Fine. Now 400 rupees of Mrs. Iyer, Mr. Iyer, then savings is 20%. 20% of 400 is, right, into 1 second. Manideep has given me the answer for his 12th. Yes, Manideep, 12th answer is right.
Casey, is my also 12th, right?
No, Prerit, your answer is unfortunately not correct. Okay, so coming back to the 11th one, 400 into 0.2, right? That would be your savings. And in this savings, basically this 20% is being zoomed out here, right? Among these 20%, it has been asked if the ratio of the incomes is this, then what percentage of the total income is invested in equities, right? Now, Mrs. Iyer is 300. How much does she have in her savings? 25%. That would be 75, and this would be 80. That would make it 155 rupees, right, in savings. Now in 155, how much is the equity part? 20%. That would be how much? 31 rupees. Now my question is, 31 is how much percent of 700? Got it?
Yeah, no, got it.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, you will get your answer as 4.422% something. That would be 4.43 roughly. So the answer is B. 12th answer, yes, Ashvik, correct. Great.
The ratios will turn out to be 1:1, right?
You think so?
That is what I got.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I won't disclose it now. Well, the answer is none of this, but I won't disclose it now. Let's wait.
Are the ratios 5:4? Casey?
Mandeep, you had answer. You had given me 3:4. Now it became 5
No,
to 4.
no, that error, typing error, Casey, in
Okay,
speed.
typing error.
Yes.
I'm surprised by your errors. Somebody gets a calculation error, somebody gets a typing error. We will have to study a new chapter on errors, like we had in your 11th and 12th standard, errors and measurement part, with your vernier calipers and everything. Okay, let's see. Let's others get the answers as well. If you want, you can recheck your calculations. I'm giving you guys 1 minute. So, like we had seen, this is 100y. This, let's assume, is 100x. So, 20x will be the savings of Mr. Iyer. 25y will be the savings of Mrs. Iyer. This total, when invested in their savings, so fixed deposit is 30%, that is into 0.3. This, according to the question, is 15% of Mrs. Iyer's income. So we get from here is 6x plus 7.5y is equal to 15y. From here we get 6x is equal to 7.5y. From here we get 4 5 za. So x is to y is 5 is to 4. I hope this makes the doubt and everybody's question clear, and it's not 1:1 Ashwik. Got it, everyone? The 12th question.
Yes.
Others, everyone, is it clear? How to proceed, how to solve this question? Okay, great. Let me bring the next question then. Yeah,
Or you can post it that side.
no, it's fine. Is it not visible?
Yeah, it's fine.
Visible.
Yeah.
Casey, I have a doubt in question number 13.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it the correct one he's saying? Because he said that Mr. Iyer spent more on clothes as compared to Mrs. Iyer.
Yeah. So
Then it should be like that कि Mrs. Iyer किस में ज़्यादा spend करती होंगी as compared to Mr. Iyer.
sorry, I didn't get you. Could you repeat?
He's saying that कि Mr. Iyer clothes पे ज़्यादा spend करते हैं as compared to Mrs. Iyer.
Yes, yes, yes. So
So
let's just put it in the equation form. So this is 100x, this is 100y. Fine.
yeah,
So Mr. Iyer ka clothes should be 15x.
yes,
So this is greater than or equal to boundary condition.
yes,
Then Mrs. Iyer ka clothes, that is 20y. So 3x would be greater than equal to 4y, right?
right.
So the ratio of x is to y minimum is 4 is to 3. It should be greater than 4 is to 3, right?
Yes.
So this is your takeaway. This is what their statement is trying to tell. Now what you have to do is, remember I had mentioned something of a ratio multiplying in the previous question.
Yes.
This is your ratio. Multiply this by all the numbers here to bring it to the same scale and now compare. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Redith, remember the doubt you had asked previously?
Yes.
How to use the ratios? This is that question where that concept will help you.
Casey, 13th is correct.
Yeah, 13th is correct. Sorry, I could not see it while explaining. Yes, as you can predict, 13th is correct. The only way I cannot write in this area, this complete area, is because for you it's a blank space. For me, it's the chat box that's present there, that floats there. That's why, unfortunately, I cannot write anything there. Yes, Anshula, correct. 13th is correct. Yes, Manideep, correct. Spandana, did you understand this concept?
Yes, KK.
Okay. Hurry up, guys. Fourteenth is quite similar to the 12th question. In fact, it's almost exact similar. No, Manideep, 14th is not correct. No, Ashvik. You both have done the same mistake. It's asked Mrs. Iyer's salary is what percentage of Mr. Iyer's salary? Mr. Iyer by Mrs. Iyer का रेशियो नहीं पूछा है. Read the question carefully. X by Y नहीं पूछा है. Yes, now it's correct, Manideep.
I confused Mrs. and Mr.
Yeah, happens. Hopefully this is the only place where you confuse Mr. and Mrs. Yes, Ashvik, now it's correct. When you face the same issue?
No, actually, I forgot to add the actual 100%.
Had the actual 100%.
I mean, I divided with the wrong number initially, like 900 I divide, so that shouldn't be there.
Wrong number. Okay. Hurry up with the 15th one then. Fifteenth one, did everybody understand the question? If you have, do let me know. Yes, Anshula, 15th is correct. Great. And guys, don't get confused with this. The savings accounts is this savings account, not this, not this savings. This is basically this. No, Manideep, please recheck. Ashvik, correct?
Casey, I didn't get question number 14. Could you just please provide the hint?
It's quite similar to the 12th question, the calculation part. The numbers are different, that's it. Did you understand the 12th wala calculation? This part?
Yes, yes.
That's it. The numbers are different. So
But
if the amount
I'm
is
not getting the answer.
okay, okay. So what did you do? Did the if the amount they invested in equities, all right. If the amount they invested in equities is 4.55% of their combined total income. So amount they spent in equities, how much is it? That is how much?
4x plus 5y.
Yeah, 1 second. No, this is sorry. Yeah, 4x plus 5y, perfect, is equal to 4.55x plus 4.55y, right? Now take the ratio of x and y. That's it, done. But be careful, here it's asked y by x, not x by y, and that too in terms of percentage. You will have to be careful with that part. If you want a step-by-step part, then if this is 100x, this is 100y, then out of this 100x, savings will be 20x. 20x cut 20%, 1/5 part is 4x. 100y का savings 1/4 is 25y. 25 का 1/5 is 5x. This is equal to 4.55% of the combined total income. Combined total income is 100 of x plus y. 100 of x plus y into 4.55 is 4.5 x plus y. Here you have to calculate the ratio of y is to x. That is your answer. Understood, Anshula?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Basically the same calculation, it's just that the numbers were
Yeah,
different.
I got my mistake.
Then what did you do? Which error did you do?
Actually, I missed 100.
You left 100.
Yeah.
Which 100? Okay, fine. All right. Almost the basics of our DI part is quite done. From here on, tomorrow most probably we'll discuss the. We'll start with the intermediate part of DI, that is. So hopefully, do complete the homework part, and also try and attempt the worksheets that I've been sharing you now, because those are intermediate or difficult level worksheets of quant. You will find very less easy questions in them, and there will also be some previous year management entrance exam questions that have been appeared in CAT or ZAT previous year. So and please time yourselves, guys, that is very important. I was mentioning Anshula yesterday as well, so it's the same for you, everyone. Please time yourself. That is very important. Yeah, Preet, you have something to ask?
15th one, please, sir.
Okay, 15th one. What do you have? What is your doubt?
I'm getting like 10 is to 5.
2:1 basically then.
Ah, that 2 is to 1.
Okay, surprising. Okay, so if the amount that is invested in savings account is the same as that Mr. Iyer spent on groceries. So savings account is how much? 20x. 20x ka 20% would be 4x plus 5y is equal to how much? 10x, right?
Yes.
From here, how much will you get then? The ratio of x is to y? 6 is to 5? No, 5 is to 6, sorry. X is to y would be 5 is to 6. This will go here, you will get 6x. X is to y is 5 is to 6. Now, how much does Mr. Iyer spend on entertainment? 20x.
Yes.
And how much does Mrs. Iyer spend on entertainment? 5y,
Yes.
right? And how much is x is to y?
4 by
What?
1 is to 4.
What is x by y?
Oh, 5 by 6.
Put the value, substitute it.
Okay.
You will get 20 by 6, that is 10 by 3. How did you get 10 is to 5 here?
I didn't do from this like equation method.
Then how did you do it?
Like I was comparing like 10% is equal to 20% is equal to 10% on the groceries.
That's not just possible. I mean, without equation, you cannot solve this part.
That's
Basically, what you are doing comparing is basically you are forming the equations in your mind. You're not just jotting them down on a paper.
why I faced difficulty in 14th and 15th one.
Okay, you tried to do it manually without any calculation part.
No, I was doing the calculation, but I was not able to form the equations correctly.
Okay,
That's why.
now is it clear?
Yes, now it's clear.
Okay, great. All right then, let's take the leave for today and do so. Like I said, start solving the worksheets as well as